making its way into Paycom Center, weathering that.
So you're not going to get any points there. You got to try to match this because
in three-pointers made. As Tatum, he is the leading champs, the Boston Celtics, who are 26-9. Center court, Hartenstein, Porzingis, and away we go. Game 5 of this 5-game homestand for OKC. And Boston with Jaylen Brown, who's missed the last couple of games. A little deflection.
That's one of those deflections that Nick Gallup was talking about, forcing the Celtics to reset their offense now with a shorter clock.
Brown's mid-range shot no good. Wallace.
Never, ever underestimate who that's off of when you don't know. Do exactly what he did. Go for it.
Dort able to tightrope that baseline. Went for the reverse. Couldn't score it over Porzingis. Holiday for Boston, who averages in double digits.
Well, they're not going to pass up an open three, and they're not going to pass up pretty much a contested three.
Shea right down the lane. Gomez gives us our first points of the day. Brown quickly back. He attacks Hartenstein. He's been nursing. And returning for Boston. As Wallace, they're going to give him a little bit of space. He'll pull up in the mid-range. No, see Boston just sort of sagging back, trying to take away the lane in those drives. White sets it up. Porzingis went for the alley.
Far out. I know he's 9 feet tall. That's a tough alley-oop.
You always know when somebody's really tall, but you go to the front with the rest of the players, you fit right in.
Okay, I got you.
3. As SGA cut through the defense and bodies on his strength.
Took a lot of contact, too.
And Boston quick. Porzingis was huge to what Boston did last year, but he missed the majority of the postseason.
Now that's a foul. Porzingis just said, look, I know you're one of the top and one guy.
Back up, 30-point game after 30, been able to do on the defensive end. The steal.
If there's an MVP candidate that, has that kind of resume, you show me something that's better. He has been solid.
And White, from the outside, drills that 3. J-Dub, outside Casey Wallace, hand in the face from Person.
Man, that's a tough 3. Wasn't really contested because there was some space between he and Porzingis, but he just shot it up over the top. Man, it didn't even touch anything.
Huge mismatch. You saw Dort defending Porzingis. Tatum, and he gets one to go from. You just can't be surprised with their volume. They play the math equation. It's a big part of the formula.
I mean, get this, folks. They average about 50 attempts a game. Most NBA teams, that's a special night for them.
Shatters an NBA previous record. Is sort of feeling his way through the defense.
How about Hartenstein just making himself available on that dunker slot on that baseline as Brown loses the ball. Wallace comes up with it.
Good steal. Jaylen Brown prone to turnovers. Shea the speed all the way to the cup. Counted in a foul.
When he turns the corner, he literally looks like a track star. Trying to get to the tape. There are scorers and there are shooters. He is a flat-out scorer, folks. Can score in multiple different ways. As Porzingis will line up to 3.
White. That one round and out. Like White, who's a good defender, more of an underrated defender. Able to read that.
They're pretty good. And when they get you on the other end, they're going to take a lot of those threes. But their defense is pretty good as well.
Relocation 3, outside.
And how about the ball movement? Shea giving up the basketball, the wall ball to J-Dub. J-Dub delivering with the corner 3.
White penetrates up top. Hartenstein able to tap it out to J-Dub. Full stride, trying to create the 2-on-1, and he mishandled the dribble. Holiday right back to White, and he's going to get tied up and fouled. Free throws give us an opportunity to take names for the Thunder that remain out.
And how about the Thunder finishing up their 5-game homestand? You had a week of where you played all the top teams in the East and West, as well as the hottest teams, with the New York Knicks coming in on Friday night with that 9-game. Minnesota, Memphis.
All very good teams as Tatum. Left-handed layup. He has turned into a score for Boston. Coming out of Duke, been around a long time. The dump off, Hartenstein on the push, and
that's what Shea's doing a good job of in basketball, because they're always looking for him. They're collapsing on him, and he's finding his players, as he did with Hartenstein just moments ago.
That pass from Holiday looked like it was intended for Porzingis, and even with his leg, got the ball in his hands, as he's going to be the one to try to initiate the offense. Celtics like to do a lot of switching. Jacob just kept it himself in the...
Two similar players with big bodies. Plays in a lot of different ways.
Wallace right there. Got to watch out for the ball fake of Jaylen Brown, and the whistle comes. Trying to avoid the contact, and it's just Jaylen Brown sliding his right elbow.
You're going to be standing out there on that cold soccer field, because it's a great little sport for young players.
Good news about that is Cason Wallace, he's going to think about that ball fake and that shot fake from Jaylen Brown, which is his panic move. Dort had nothing but daylight from the outside, couldn't connect on the three. Tatum lobs it inside. Horford slapped away. Not a foul, but it's last time.
It came down to help out. Brown hits it. Just showing you his skills, man. He is a skilled player with a whole lot of athleticism.
He was Finals MVP and taking down the Dallas Mavericks. Dort on the baseline. He'll pull up. No good. And it's Derek White. He can play facilitator. Brown feeling it. High archer. Not going to get to go that time. He's just in. Hartenstein will keep it himself. Wallace floats it up and in.
A lot of Celtics set up their defense. They're pretty good when they do that. They're not defending champions by mistake, folks.
Want to get your hand in the face of
this contested.
Shea once again kept the dribble alive, then goes into the step back in the middle against Houston in the Celtics last game because of rest. Grabbed that rebound. Wide open underneath, and that might be this entire game.
That's what they do. They pass it back. They're well coached by Joe Mazzulla. They've been battle-tested time and time again. Finally came up with their NBA championship a season ago.
They've been knocking at the door, too. Some losses in the finals, losses in the Eastern Conference Finals. Finally stuck to it, and Shea, now in year number 9. Certainly has a head start on this right there with Jason Tatum in terms of the playmaking, what he's able to do with this Boston team. The kick out, Dort off the catch. Short, no good. There's Tatum, trotting up the floor. Trying to carve out some space, and get a whistle and a foul. Get defenders off balance.
Those early 3 free throw attempts. Says Brown will sit down now.
Jalen Williams, Will checked in first time, as has Wiggins coming off his big game on Friday against New York. Pull up, and that's good. He was shooting with so much confidence against the Knicks.
And then picking up where he left off with those 15 points in the 4th quarter against the Knicks.
Tatum kicks, open shooter, Horford. Offensive rebound, Pritchard. Hauser, he's dangerous. A little bit short on his first shot. There are really no weak spots out on the perimeter. Shea keeping the dribble alive. Bouncing, pulling, and
the Clippers, and followed that up with a season-high 19 again.
Said it was probably one of the top moments of his NBA career.
As well, Pritchard was a little strong with the 3. I take last couple of weeks of his young life.
That was last week when the Thunder played the Charlotte Hornets. Everybody came out, and Tatum not going to get rewarded for the swing through. Lou Dort, back to Wiggins, passed on the 3. A lot of heat on that pass. Joe, he is not going to pass on the 3. Isaiah Joe, as he drains one from deep.
You know, you can practice that shell drill and always work that perfect, folks. I hope we get a chance to show you exactly what happened on that particular ball movement that created the 3-point shot. As Isaiah Joe gave you a couple. Hot Joe on that one.
Horford, he'll tee one up from outside. As well as he did last year when he was 41%, but still a victory. As Shea, once again, negotiating. Wiggins steps behind the tape. And a rare miss for him.
How about Shea setting him up once again? His teammates. He is more than just an all-star and an MVP candidate. He is a big-time total package player.
Nice deflection by Dort.
It just worked to perfection.
Trying to keep that defense a step behind. Hauser, no. Dangerous pass by Jay Will. Saved. Somehow pops up. And Hauser's able to track it down. Now the Celtics. They got 3-on-2 momentarily. Cornette's going to kick. Hauser wide open. And that's almost good. Every retreating defense like the Thunder were.
Guys who one of many guys for the Celtics that can shoot that three. They Oklahoma City, they knocked down 19.
SGA down the lane. Not going to get it to go. The back tap out to Dort for a fresh 14. Jay will try to play distributor. Wiggins, he will drive on Cornette. Got it up and spins it.
Weight leaning a little bit too much on that front foot. And he attacked that lead foot and got all the way to the bucket.
Thunder will switch here. There's SGA on the backside and Tatum. Tatum plows right into Jay Will, but it's called a block. With 3.2 out of the restricted area, his foot initially, that heel was right on it.
Of all the beating to try and get a possession. Celtics have attempted in this first quarter.
J-Dub's not going to get that off. So the Celtics offense does team to the Boston Celtics. They got to the free throw line, and that's the reason why it's 35-32.
Well, and it was a good quarter. Both teams' offense was playing at top level. And this is a top level guy off the bench, Aaron Wiggins.
Points in the fourth quarter. He just electrified everybody. Jaylen Brown, that's too easy.
Those guys, he can shoot the three, and he can play in that mid-range. He's got a nice handle, too, where he can make plays like that.
Joe on the step back, that's going to be too strong. And it taps right back to Kenrich Williams. He had a group. Celtics bring back Porzingis. Huge mismatch here. Porzingis, can he take advantage of it with Joe on him? Shoots, and he does.
They got that.
J-Dub, the kick out, open shooter, Joe. Not going to miss that three.
And the Thunder done a good job of making plays like that. Wiggins got the three off of that same play moments ago.
Jaylen Brown, he can be loose with the basketball. Close to a travel. That pass is deflected by Kenrich Williams. Waiting for his teammates as he went 1-on-3, and there's a bump.
And you go get that basketball.
Hartenstein, so good, so reliable, averaging the double-double. But he's out on the perimeter. Porzingis again inside. He's going to get fouled by Wiggins.
You see, you know why? Because you got the Celtics trying to do.
And for your chance to win 2 courtside seat at OKCThunder.com/Oklahoma.
And the Celtics, a big part of what they do, obviously, is their ability to pretty good night for most teams in the NBA. And they shoot on average, folks, 53s.
Wiggins left open again as Porzingis clutches another rebound. White trying to spin away. Nice defense by Joe, shutting him off, but Porzingis slips in. Right now.
You know, they're so good, you got to give them something.
As J-Dub is going to get fouled, they're going to say
free throws.
Let's drive in again. It's Wiggins. Spot up in the corner.
So if you're going to play the big lineup, you got Porzingis, Cornette in there, comfortable, like contesting a three-point shooter.
They don't leave Wiggins wide open. They left Isaiah Joe open as well. Very clean looks. Brown. Anything, the officials were kind of looking at each other. A lot of ambivalence there. Not a lot of conviction at all. That ends up being Brown again at the free throw line.
And this is a great basketball game so far, folks.
And miscommunication there. I feel like they've cleaned some of those things up. And on the offensive end, they're going to stay relentless on attacking the rim. Cornette and Right.
Well, and you know, I thought that Mark Daigneault was spot on. You know, that very comment. You know, you're playing against one of the best teams, you know, in the Eastern Conference and the defending champions. They don't have a whole lot of mistakes. They're well, you know, coached.
Williams sticking with that read.
Both these coaches are playing a game of chess. Boston with the big lineup in there, the 2 7-footers. Thunder with a smaller lineup in there.
Kenrich getting up there and at least getting a piece of it to send it back over to Cason Wallace. And OKC wins the tip. Get an extra possession. Jada, free throw line, jumper, and he's going to get that once.
If there's any guy that takes more contact, bumping than him, show me somebody. And man, he just plays right through it.
Brown, the ball fake, inside the floater, and that's 17 points for Boston here in the first half. What Mikal Bridges did with New York on Friday. J-Dub again, he will get a whistle and a foul. This time he'll go to the free throw line. And
1 year at Cal, you know, had a whole lot of and every player respects his game because he's got, you know, he's got that ability, you know, to take that guy never says a word, but he's got a big time game.
He's pretty stoic, and he's gone through growing pains over the course of his career as well. White. As Hartenstein tries to give it up. 5 minutes almost gone by here in the second quarter. Tough shot, J-Dub fading away. Short, no good. Has not missed yet here in the second quarter. 7 out of 7 from the floor. They're shooting at over 56%. There's the first miss. But an offensive rebound for Horford. As Brown trying to wait for something to clear up, and you get a whistle. Horford was making sure his shorts were still on. Switch with Dort out on the perimeter. White. Ball fake, drives, and scoops it up. Fun to watch at times. And nice to see him getting the out of center, but the concern here, Michael, for OKC, you're trailing by 10 points, you're down by double digits again, and the Celtics have been having their way on the offensive end.
Well, and they're one of those teams that you just have to be patient with them. How about that? That's patience with them. And not allowing a terrific defender in Drew Holiday to poke it away was Cason Wallace.
On his hands. He's a really good defender in Holiday. SGA, nice anticipation with that poke away. That's what he likes to do with big men. Can put a little pace into this game. Wiggins.
Getting pace. They did that. They got the open shot.
Good ball movement. Sets it up. Open shooter. No good. Thunder ball.
Points. I've played them early in the week here in a win as well. So that's that passing I'm talking about. You can live with that shot because, you know, it's creating a nice little open set up. Just got to keep shooting it.
Brown, yet again, he slips behind it. Now Shea's got the ball in his hands. He had a big first quarter. Kick it out. Kenrich Williams open for the three, takes advantage. And that's what you get.
The defense. Doesn't matter how it happens, off the dribble or the pass. You got to move the defense. The Celtics are just.
Jaylen Brown. Shea trying to drive right, off balance, tough shot. Didn't get that one to go. There's Derek White, came over from San Antonio. He'll launch one from the outside. He's got a good stroke. White's three goes down. So the Celtics switching as Tatum will defend SGA. That three is no good. Trying to hustle back on defense. Tatum likes being in the post, and he's going to get fouled. So the size and the Thunder. Wallace trying to front that.
It's coming from inside that paint on post-ups.
Brown on the high archer. That shot. So the Celtics. Big production here in the first half. This game very much resembling the game against New York. SGA is going to get bumped. He got clipped on the... And the foul goes on Jaylen Brown, and SGA is going to chance to the three-point play.
And one-on-one coverage, it doesn't matter who it is.
sort of quietly going about their business.
Well, you're not going to beat the Celtics in 2 quarters or 2 and a third quarters. It's going to take the looks offensively because it's a team that's been battle tested.
Horford off the catch. Battle for the rebound. It pops up. And Dort. Rozier inside. Hartenstein been piling up the assists. See Horford just waiting for J-Dub to make that drive. Instead, it goes back out to the perimeter. Joe off balance. Now J-Dub is going to get called for the travel. This is the 4th turnover by OKC. You got 2 teams here that turn the ball over less than
the NBA in the least amount of opponents' free throws. They only allow 18 a game on average. Most NBA offenses are designed to get points from that free throw line.
Thunder not getting points so far today. That should be an offensive foul, and it is. Porzingis lowered that shoulder, and Joe damn
One was.
Shea's got a mismatch. Trying to drive on Porzingis. Instead, he dumped it off. Hartenstein had his push-up blocked. Shea, space, pulled the string on the baseline shot. Brown up the sideline. Trying to flip it down to Holiday. White, so good. No, Holiday trying to
For the Thunder to get in transition.
Dort blocked underneath the rim, and it pops out, and Hartenstein able to give it to a teammate. Shea pulls. Too strong. 2-on-1, and that's easy. Quick bucket in transition. Tatum set it up. That's a tough 2-play sequence there because of Boston. And did Holiday get a piece of that? He did not.
Clippers. He just goes back. I just want to get to halftime here. Reset their clock. Because they've done a great job of it. White misses a 3 and in.
Tatum is actually Boston's elite. They don't have a real great rebounders. Joe had the feet set. High archer, too strong. Tatum, there he is. Holiday, the lob, Brown. That time it got busted up. Looked like SGA was there. 45 seconds left. Dort over to Hartenstein. Joe is able to take it away on the backside. SGA open. Porzingis did not want to clutch that in.
He just forgot about it. Shows you just what you can do. He's got a total package, man. That's why he is in the MVP conversation every single season over the last couple.
Can get the 2 for 1. Tatum, advantage here. Passes back out to White to beat the shot clock. White well short. You got time if you can get it up the floor quickly. Shea with 2. 1. Joe heaves. Short. And Jalen Williams thought that there was contact. Thought that there was a foul. But for the 3rd quarter, and let's check in with Paris.
Thanks, many threes. Boston's offense has been humming, and I spoke to Thunder assistant coach Eric Maynor at halftime and asked him what he wants to see on the core fundamentals defensively, including taking pride in individual one-on-one matchups and also in help side and having each other's backs. And then offensively, he told me he wants to see OKC to continue to play with force throughout the second half.
Force there on the defensive end. Jaylen Brown thought he got fouled. SGA pulls up just below the free throw to start the 3rd.
Yeah, a couple of good plays from SGA. He got caught with Jaylen Brown, was able to win that one. He slapped 2 points on the other end. How about that? Good steal, anticipation by J-Dub, helping the Thunder to kind of speed up this game at the top part of this 3rd quarter.
Right on the backdoor pass of Porzingis. As Wallace wants to get into the hands of SGA. Got a space to work with. Now he tries to back down White, pulls up. White got the block. SGA, second effort at the 3rd as he stuck with it after the initial.
Watch that. It's okay to get your shot blocked, even if you're averaging over 30 points a game. He had a second bite of that apple, and it was sweeter than the first.
See if the Thunder can crank up the defense here in the 3rd quarter after Boston had back-to-back 30-point quarters.
Contact. If you can't, is that not the definition of kind of like incidental contact, maybe?
Well, I think that Hartenstein and Mark Daniel would have a defense there in the sense that...
Great point. He kept his arms straight up, and you cannot play defense any better than that.
Mark Daniel, though, deciding against the challenge, keeping it in his pocket. That would have somewhat risky. Shea trying to add more to his total, couldn't do it there. Tatum quiet despite all that offense from Boston in the first half. Love's getting in the post. Fadeaway shot, not going to happen. Dort, the weak. Hartenstein powers too strong into the layup. Wouldn't score it. And Dort trying to chase Holiday. Porzingis, hoist, and hits from. Had it down to 6, back up to 11. Shea back to Hartenstein. Push shot that time.
That's good action by Shea, too. He's found a lot of leverage on the defense and then finding one of his teammates. He's already got 4 assists here.
Tatum knew exactly where Holiday was going to be. Holiday, no good on the 3. Porzingis, that long arm. Tatum clanks the 3. Hartenstein able to consolidate. Back-to-back misses on that possession. Hartenstein feels the pressure there of Holiday, trying to get rid of the ball. Shea again. Stops. SGA from shows his aerial assault.
He has just come out on fire here in the top part of his third quarter.
Porzingis. Flat foot. That one was happening.
Well, that's what the Celtics want to get to.
Shea on the drive. Gets fouled prior to the shot. That's going to go against Holiday.
You've seen him pass the ball on a nightly basis. He's not just one of those guys where he's got blinders on when he has the basketball.
Cason Wallace, no, this might be an over the back on Porzingis, and they're going to say a loose ball foul. Yeah, you can't overlook the bear hug. Pretty conspicuous. J-Dub kicking, Dort off the catch. That one was halfway down.
It's like that on their three-point shots. Where it's come off passes, ball movement. You got to move this Celtics defense.
Tatum got a couple of inches on SGA. That was a walk. The travel. Holiday hasn't been able to slow down SGA yet. J-Dub off the catch. That 3 no good. Hartenstein offensive rebound, and Dort stepped out of bounds.
He's fallen down and still throws it in the basket. That's why he's averaging over 28 points a game.
I don't want to keep him quiet still. Porzingis again. They run him off the three-point line. Not afraid to pass over to White. White. That 3 is no good.
That's good work on the initial pass by Porzingis over to him.
J-Dub, his runner is off. Thunder creating opportunities. Just not able to convert.
Thunder have 9 made threes. The Celtics just 7. They average about 18, a little bit over 18 makes from downtown.
Tatum, the spin. Porzingis, flat, no good on the 3. It's tapped over to Hartenstein. And he just gave it right away. Right back to Porzingis. Gave up his dribble. Porzingis, flat-footed. That's no good. So the Celtics, they've got quiet from downtown. The Thunder just have not been able to dig into deficit significantly.
I like what you said. No Boston 3-party. Keep it going. You've seen the misses. That's something you're going to need to happen because the Celtics are very capable.
As we come up on the midway point of quarter number 3. Dort trying to penetrate. He'll pull up. Not going to get the bounce. Tatum. A lot of pressure. Trying to make his move on to Wallace. Got a height advantage. He'll shoot over the top. Right at the free throw line.
That's a tough shot. That's a terrific. It's just better defense. Just a better shot, excuse me, by Tatum. That's why he's averaging over 28 a game. Shots like that.
Tatum gambled, allows Wallace to drive in, and then he...
Okay, I love the lollipop. I'm waiting on it, man. That's not a lot. Stuck it out there, threw it up there, but boy, what a beautiful shot with the offhand by the second-year man out of Kentucky.
Nice finish. Tatum way off. That one clanks badly. J-Dub trying to come out of the pack with speed. Look at the Celtics. They got 4 players back defensively to slow things down. Pritchard defending. Jada back to Hartenstein. Swings it over to a wide open Wallace. And you could not have asked for a better play.
Those are shots that Thunder have been getting tonight. You love that ball.
Tatum determined to pull up for the 3, and then again a late whistle and a foul on a Tatum 3-point shot. When you play good defense, and there was not much contact there. Initially, and these shooters, they're so tactful, Michael, that every single time the spirit of the game, it's not the spirit of competition, but these guys are just so good.
Oh, 3 free throws.
It's
Oh,
soft.
goodness.
It's as soft as it gets from an officiating standpoint.
Yeah, that's a tough call. They go to Thunder win. As he finally made Thunder loss, it may have really kind of thrown off Tatum a little bit as he missed two free throws.
You just want those cleaned up, and I'm not just saying this because of win against OKC, but in the spirit of the game, you want those cleaned up right on the sideline.
Thunder done an excellent job with the 3-point shooting of the Celtics.
Nice deflection on the anticipation into the post. As Dort trots into the front court, Jay Will fires it, telegraphed the pass. Tatum, Jada battling. They're going to call a foul on. They're going to call a foul on Jalen Williams. You can just see it as he was trying to body to our left. As Tatum down on his stomach here.
Shooting specialists in right now in Hauser and Pritchard.
I get the feeling that at some point they're going to start dropping again. Boston's been held to just 10 points here in the 3rd quarter. Pritchard, no voice, missed it wide right. And Jay Will able to keep Cornette.
Loving that because the Celtics cannot get to their strength right now.
Shea ran right into Horford. That's back-to-back turnovers. Hauser. Jay Will the rebound.
Well, this is an opportunity for the Thunder for 6 points.
Shea across the lane. And another miss. Offensively deprived 3rd quarter. Cornette wants to get rid of it. Now with 10 on the shot clock. Sets the screen, Pritchard maneuvering down low. Tough fadeaway shot off the backboard, and there is backboard. And bounce right back to Cornette.
And that's how it took that kind of play to get 2 points for the Celtics.
Shea again down the lane. Got to close out on Hauser. Thunder back. Shea fires it inside. The kick. Dort, corner 3. Gets that one to go. Tatum, mismatch. Hauser knew exactly where he wanted to go with it. Pritchard hangs, had it blocked, and SGA is going to come out of the pack and get
Deficit.
Get a little closer on this possession. Shea, Wiggins, ball fake out around Horford. And Jay Will, strong on the 3, tapped up. It's Dort. Extra possession here. Wisely pull it back out and try to get something going. We'll take the shot. Way off. And it's Jay Will, another offensive rebound. The second one, SGA slips in for the left hand. A relentless effort on the offense. Pritchard went into his shooting motion, and Tatum lost his balance. It's taken by Joe. 2-on-1. Joe dumps it off. Wiggins lost it initially there. He finally quick shot clock and game clock. Tatum wants to drive. Double team comes on him. He's on the sideline. He's trapped. He got it over to Pritchard. Pritchard. Rebound.
Understand this. When you called on Blue Dort. Very emotional game. He wasn't in his face. And he called a technical on him. My goodness. Move the egos aside. Let this game play out.
Lost the spirit of competition here. Porzingis, look at Wallace, the hand up, Donovan to close out the quarter. And Dort is still looking for an explanation from Tom Washington. +6 in the third, and they're well within striking distance here, trailing 80-76 as we go to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a game it's been.
Hartenstein, the block on Porzingis, White off the catch. No, Horford kept off the offensive glass. Porzingis spun right into that Hartenstein block. Bad pass. Jalen Williams tried to set it. Both teams with, make that 10 turnovers for OKC. Brown back in. To keep the lid on him after his big first half. Porzingis has to put it up from way behind the line. Sticky.
The ball did not go below the free throw line for the Celtics. Good job by the Thunder, because the Celtics are making a living so far in this ball game, getting to the paint. Struggled in that third quarter after Thunder course corrected.
Kenrich gives it up. Cason Wallace. Instead, almost made it a little bit more difficult. Holiday. Horford, space. No, another miss. Porzingis just single-handedly going in there and taking away. He has been huge. With Hartenstein on him, there's the steal. Jacobs able to scrape it up off the deck.
That's just really terrific defense. How about a deep three? By Aaron Wiggins.
And Wiggins, another fourth quarter three. It's big time Friday night, 1-point game. Mismatch, White. There's another miss. Look at the box out, Kenrich keeping Horford out of the block.
The Thunder with a chance to take the lead since early in the first half.
Jacobs got to watch his backside, fouled, and he's going to the free throw line. Thunder did not take. Now, a quick word from your.
The Knicks on Friday night to help close out that game. Now with a lead by a stick man.
Trailed by as many as 13. Brown was such a factor in the first half. Passes into that traffic. Wiggins comes up with it, trying to tap it to himself, but instead White. 2 seconds. Brown off. And it's nothing but sitting. Wallace attacks on Horford. Right to the cup. Shoots.
You know, Grant Thompson was talking about with the coaching staff at halftime about speeding up this ball game. That's to that point. As Horford does
low percentage-wise going into the fourth quarter. J-Dub. Wiggins, hip-to-hip with Holiday, stripped out of bounds. Off his
defender. He might give up some points, but he's going to create plays like that as well. It's all about the percentages.
Brown can be loose with the ball. Time and forth. There it is. Picked up by Wallace. Wallace fears on Holiday. Takes it all the way to the cup. It's a Thunder defense here in this second half. With about 17 seconds left in the quarter, you got Tito's basically a retroactive call.
Yeah, and you know, we don't always get the explanation of that in real. I was completely dumbfounded when all of a sudden the Celtics in the stop of play was taking a free throw.
Too much of a flop for Dort, and he got teed up. This should be a foul on Boston, and it is as Porzingis plowed right through Jalen Williams trying to fight for positioning.
Well, he stood his ground. All fairness to Scott Foster, because I was really upset at him about that play, not understanding that we just don't get the explanation of those technicals until moments later.
J-Dub attacks. Couldn't quite spin it home.
With lightning speed.
It was very quick getting by Tatum. Porzingis, that's going to be a foul. As Wiggins was giving him a hug on the waist.
It's a good foul. Dunk shot to a guy who's kind of like a foul.
And just Just surrounding defense there from SGA on Holiday. A tight game. Multiple double-digit deficits on this homestand. Trying to do it again here against the defending champs. Tatum pulls up, tough shot, and got it up over a good defender, Jalen Williams.
Well, sometimes you just have to see.
Shea's back in the game. He'll get the foul called on Holiday. Just a little shot fake. When you buy
The game's on the line. We're almost approaching
close, give the direction to this Boston team that's just been humming along. Over the last couple of years, they've racked up so many wins. That screen from Porzingis. Mismatch. Hartenstein trying to move his feet. Tatum, hesitation. The kick out, extra pass. Brown, the three. Holiday taps it out. Dort's able to take it away from White. Too much action on defense, and it leads to the dunk on the other end.
just swarming defense, loose ball opportunity. And Lou Dort just did not give up on that play.
White wide right on the three, the weak side.
A lot going on away from the basketball between Lou Dort and Jaylen Brown. They both wrestled each other out of the picture.
Tough shot, that's strike three. The Thunder lead grows here in the fourth quarter. That's going to be an offensive foul. The moving screen on the Celtics. There's a Thunder grounds. Deflection, and it hit the top of the backboard. Just about everything was going in. They were getting anything they wanted inside. Shea got a little space, tied up with Holiday, and they call the foul. Wallace has got to get it in.
That's team foul number 3 now.
Shea matched up here with Horford. Help defense came over and Holiday. He gives it up. Someone's going to have to shoot it. J-Dub, 1 second on the shot clock. And it's going to head to Tatum. Caught it in stride. Tatum ejected. SGA caught him at the rim and swatted it away. 5 on 4. Hartenstein! Over the top.
How's that not a foul? My goodness, he got hammered. He got hammered on that play.
Hartenstein not up that has seen the Thunder not only catch but take the lead over. Thunder defense has been standing tall in the second half. The switch. Extra ball movement down to Brown as Dort is waiting for him to make his move. Brown inside. It rolls off the rim. Dort's able to consolidate.
The rim. The Celtics had that big 34 points in the first half.
Shea does not miss those mid-range shots very often. Dort. It looks like
You really have to lock down right now. You know they're going to make a run. There's still a lot of time left in this ball game.
extra pass over to Holiday. It's going to be short. Dort knew it. He's able to step out there, but White able to dispossess him. He punched it free. Celtics with Brown. Way off balance. There was nothing doing on that rip.
Isaiah Hartenstein stayed very disciplined.
That's an empty trip for OKC. SJ's pass sails out of bounds. That's a wasted opportunity here when you got a 9-pull but a ton of pressure on Boston. Now the Celtics going to run a little offense here through Tatum. That's a very deep three, and Tatum splashes it down. First points for Boston in 3.5 minutes. J-Dub stops on a dime, turns around. That one falls off the rim. Tatum, high pressure. He'll drive inside, off balance. He goes flying into the first row. SGA sprinting up the floor. And he turns. Tons of time left to go in this game. In what is currently a 6-point game. And another offensive foul out of the perimeter. That time it's here in the fourth quarter, but now it's execution time. Done that on the offensive end. The last couple possessions. They run some clock here. Shot clock under 7. It's Wallace off the catch. And
Young players always follow your shot. You follow it on the board.
They've gone quiet the last couple possessions. There's another turnover. That is the
No, that's not a turnover.
Say deflection.
That time, Holiday, 2 minutes. We're at closing time.
See the ball denial on SGA. So it goes to Jalen Williams. Couldn't turn the corner on Brown. Now he's got to put it up. Lost possession. Dort, sidestep three. Beats the shot clock and lose.
Ice water in his veins because Porzingis did a flyby. And he stayed engaged to come up with a big three for the Thunder.
Brown got tied up by SGA. He turns it over. Open shooter, it's Dort. Yet again!
Not only by the offense in the last couple of possessions, but not being able to score the largest lead of the night.
Tatum trying to insert himself, leans into Hartenstein. There's nothing easy. It looks like those Aaron Wiggins threes from Friday night when he was wide open. Those are not easy to do. Looming. He's used to it. Passes away from it, but now someone's going to make something happen with 6 seconds on the shot clock. Dort. Hard closeout, drives in, trying to float it up to Hartenstein. And premier teams like the Boston Celtics. There's been a lot that's happened here in the first 46-plus minutes. No! SGA found. And wisely decides to pull it out despite all the pressure. Keeps his dribble alive, pulls up, mid-range shot, and zone. Foul on J-Dub. Trying to stay attached there to Tatum.
Yeah, and right now the Thunder just done a good job of just keeping their cool. And how about the Celtics have taken 22 free throws, well 23 free throw attempts the entire second half. So they've had to earn it. This is where you want to just milk that clock. Even if you get a shot clock violation, you okay with that? Just run time off that clock.
Double team, leaves somebody open. It's Dort yet again. Layup line three, Lou Dort.
And right now they have stunned the Celtics. The defending champions, folks, are on the ropes.
Just some incredible, and yet another double-digit comeback. Capped off by another 33 performance from Shai Gilgeous.
In that second half, to not allow the Celtics to get to their strength, which is three-point shooting. And you hold another opponent under 100 points, which is hard to do for a team that likes to score the three ball as the Celtics, who are